back to school. It's your favorite teacher and musician friend, Miss Gibbs. I hope you guys are ready for today's lesson. But first, let's start with a staff parade. The pandemic known globally as the coronavirus or COVID-19 has changed the face of education and caused the world to embrace a new normal in order to stay safe. In an attempt to slow down the spread of the virus, Governor John Bel Edwards issued mandates in phases 1, 2, and now 3. Which completely changed the traditional setting of education to virtual only and now hybrid. The virtual model allows students to attend school online only, while the hybrid model allows students to attend school in person for a number of days each week, then virtually the remaining days. This means that we're all a part of history. Pirates are ready for class to begin. What's up, boys and girls? I know this school year looks a tiny bit different from what you used to. We are experiencing what's called a hybrid class experience. Because of COVID-19, we have to make sure that we have safety measures in place to stop the spread of the virus. That's why you don't see anyone here. But all of my students join me virtually and in person when it's their time to attend class. So today I want to focus on what it's like to be a pirate during our hybrid learning experience. I hope you guys are ready and excited about all the cool things I have to show you. But before we get started, I want to make sure we remember doing our all call. Here we go. Boys and girls all around,
get your bodies ready now!
Get ready. We're going to take a trip to see all about the new things. But this year, we had to make sure that we went under the same safety measures that other classroom teachers had to put in place. What did that look like exactly? Initially, with music classes, we were not able to meet in person and have rehearsals. That's right, band rehearsals, choir rehearsals, instrumental, and so on. So teachers had to get very creative to be able to prepare students for upcoming performances, whether they actually happened or did not happen. Now that we are in phase 3, we are able to have those rehearsals, but we are still not able to do those rehearsals in class just yet. But we are able to rehearse outside, still practicing social distance to make sure that all students are 6 feet apart from each other, even while rehearsing. Before we could do this, we had to cover what is called music theory. With music theory, it allows us to be able to read music, write music, analyze music, as well as identify musical symbols. Those were the things that we were able to cover until we were released to be able to rehearse in person. Now that we are all getting ready for our upcoming performances. Whether those performances will be in person with social distance measures in place, or whether those performances will be virtual only, where people will get a chance to watch us all on video. I hope that helped you learn a lot about what we had to do to make sure that our students as well as our staff were safe as well in the arts. I hope you guys are ready to visit another classroom with me so you can see how other teachers are putting safety measures in place for their students as well. Here we go.
Okay, boys and girls, what you're about to see is an actual class taking place. Under the arts umbrella, here's dance class.
Hey guys, I'm Miss Schwab, your favorite dance teacher. COVID can't stop dance class, it just looks a little different. Instead of being in the studio, we've taken it outside. Good, and flex your toes. Point them. Flex them. Very good.
Now that we've taken a look at our arts classes, let's head on over to one of our core classes to see how they are putting safety measures in place. Hey, Miss London, can you help us out?
The safety measures that have been put in place in the third grade classroom is the kids are socially distanced. We have A day and B day desk. The students do not share any of their supplies. Students enter the classroom, sit their materials down, wash their hands, dry their hands one at a time, and then return to their seat. And then the next student goes. And that's how we complete the process. Every time a student enters and leaves the classroom, they go to the sink and then wash their hands. And we also make sure the students are socially distanced throughout whatever we're doing. Transition to the restroom. Students remain in their same class all day. They do not change classes at this point. The teachers are the ones who change classes. The students remain the same desk throughout the day.
Students who attend our school who have special needs are very important as well. Let's see some of the safety measures we have in place to accommodate those students. Here we go.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Mr. Haynes, the resource teacher. The number one challenge that I've had to face during the current situation is getting through to the kids that are more inclined to need more one-on-one attention. Without having that one-on-one attention to guide some of our children through, because they are built for that one-on-one attention, without having that, it's kind of difficult to let them know and reassure them that you're still there for them. So by not being there and having so much distance, not just with space but also with time, it's kind of difficult to relay that, but that's where one of the challenges come in, to let them know, hey, we're still there for you, hey, this work is still expected, and hey, you can still do it. So getting them to that point to assure them that they can do it and reassure them that we're always going to be there for them.
Remember, boys and girls, no matter what your educational needs require, we are always here for you. Go Pirates! For our last stop, We will get a chance to see what disciplinary practices as well as reward practices we have in place at our school for all students who are continuously striving for excellence as well as students who may need to readjust. Hey, Miss Haynes, are you ready? Be on your best behavior, don't act up in class. Oh, we're gonna send you to the timeout room. 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 Be on your best behavior, don't act up in class. Miss Haynes is gonna get you in the timeout room. Welcome and thank you guys so much for climbing aboard the pirate ship at Park Forest Elementary Creative Sciences and Arts Magnet School. Joining us today, boys and girls, is Miss Haynes. Give it up for her. Awesome job. How you doing today, Miss Haynes?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I am doing excellent. I can't complain. I am excited to have you on the pirate ship today, and I am ready to ask you some cool questions. Are you ready, Miss Haynes?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. First, how excited are you about this school year? I know that we are approaching hybrid, and then we still have students who are virtual. Tell me, how excited are you about it?
I'm extremely excited. I've missed the kids so much. It's been so long, and I feel like it's some unfinished business because the school year's just ended. You know, I didn't get to see. I just don't feel like I got to say goodbye. Now it's saying hello, so I'm excited really to see everybody.
That is true. We really didn't get a chance to send everybody off like we normally do, and now here we are back again. Now, tell me, what's your position at Park Forest Elementary?
Well, my position has changed because this year I am currently working TOR moderator, but I focus more on student support. I've been at Park Forest for some time, and so most of the kids know me, but they don't know me as the complete disciplinarian. We have good relationships, so you know it's going to be a transition, but I'm excited about it.
Awesome. Now, I heard you say TOR moderator. Tell me, what does TOR mean?
TOR is the timeout room.
Uh-oh.
Yes. It's where you gotta go to take your time out, you know, where you may need to go to think about the decisions that you've made and try to turn your day around. Try to turn your week around even. You know, if you've been having some hard times with your work and you're frustrated and, you know, something happens that just breaks you down, and you have that moment, you need a moment to turn things around. That's the timeout room. Most people think of it as your punishment, but it's not always a punishment. Your punishment comes in a little bit after the timeout room. So timeout room is kind of like your thinking room. It's where you turn your decisions and you make those bad decisions into good decisions.
I like how you use the word turn around. Basically, you're saying that you don't want the kids to look at it as, you know, oh, you're in big trouble. Even though they may have made a mistake, this is your opportunity to reassess.
Absolutely.
Right. And at our school, we call that something. Help me out, Miss Haynes. What do we call that at our school?
Restorative practices. Exactly.
Awesome. I love that. And guess what? Boys and girls and parents, we are really big on restorative practices at our school. It's all about taking a step back and reassessing and then going back into it. I love the fact that you are using the term support because all of us need support at some point in our lives, okay? So I know you broke down what the TOR is, but tell me, what does the TOR, the timeout room, look like?
The timeout room looks like that special place that you need to go to turn things around. You know, you may have to take a moment to think about the decision that you made and just turn it around to make it to change your day, to make a better decision. So the timeout room is that place. I call it the kind of like the thinking room, or the think tank, where you go to kind of think of the decisions that you made and figure out where it got you and turn it around.
I like that. I like that. So basically, you're giving the students a chance to reassess. Even though they made a mistake, this is your opportunity to fix it. I like that. I really like that take on it. So usually as teachers, we love for our kids to love us and get excited when they see us. But what's your take on being more of a disciplinarian this school year?
Well, I love my kids and they love me. I've been at Park Forest for a few years, so I've already developed some very good friendships and relationships with the kids. And I do have some new students that I'll have to, kind of figure out. I have to get a chance to get to know them. But the timeout room is not just going to be that situation where, oh, here comes Miss Haynes, unless you, repeatedly have to turn your day around. It's not something that is going to be, that all the time. When you see coming, you know what she expects. And so it's when you disappoint Miss Haynes, it hurts you a little bit, So I love the kids. They love me, and they already know what I expect from them. Bad decision or good, Miss Haynes is gonna still love you, and we're gonna turn this thing around together.
I love it. So our last question, I'm gonna ask you this. I know that we talked about what happens if the students need to take a break, but what happens if they are on their best behavior, if they're following their classroom expectations? What does that look like?
Oh, they are going to be rewarded big. They're going to earn money just like their parents, and they're going to get to come to the pirate store. Now, most people are going to say, oh, well, timeout room, I don't want to go there. But the pirate store is also in the timeout room. So it's a two-part thing. You're going to either come to make your decisions better, or you're going to come to be rewarded. And you're going to much rather want to come to be rewarded, because you're going to take those pirate bucks. You're going to come and you're going to see a plethora of things. You're going to see toys, you're going to see books, you're going to see, animals, you're going to see all kinds of things, stuffed animals, that is. But you're going to see all kinds of good things that you can get, even candies, little snacks. So, and I'm going to tell you a little secret. Even if you're not on campus, we may be able to do a delivery. Hint, hint. So it doesn't mean that if you're not on campus, you won't get to really, enjoy everything like the other kids. Everybody's going to have a chance to earn power bucks. Everybody's going to have a chance to buy things at the pirate store and possibly get a delivery. So,
I like that.
Super excited about that.
So just to make sure I got this correct, Ms. Haynes, what you're saying is that both hybrid students who are virtual and on campus, as well as virtual only students, can still get rewarded for doing and following all classroom expectations, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. That's so cool. You got something for teachers? Just asking for myself. Don't worry about it. We might can work something out. I like that. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Haynes, for joining us today. This was a great time, and I hope that you enjoyed your time here with us. We hope to see you guys next time on our next episode. Thank you for joining us here on the Pirate Ship. Bye-bye.